Welcome to Denmark. We're here today to look at the Geiger operation, particularly the cut Nordland fir, the cut Fraser fir and their superb production of pot-grown trees. Particularly for Tillington, we're going to be looking at the gold grade, the 180-210 and the 210-240. So now let's look at the grading on the Nordland fir, and I'm here today with Kelt, who many of you will remember was in Scotland for 20 years and has been grading the trees for us here in Denmark. Kelt, here's a 210-240 gold grade. Tell us a little bit about it. Why have you marked this tree?
This the density of the tree, and then we have there's no gaps in. Is even the whole way up, and the gap up here is a big impact on how the trees is going to look like.
Sure.
When they're coming out. So that is picking out from the density, and there's still a narrowness in the tree.
Yeah, it's a lovely tree.
So.
And the tree behind you?
That is marked out as a silver.
Yeah.
And the reason is silver is the gap in here.
Yeah.
And it's just in the wrong place for putting into anything else. But it's the rest of the tree is nice, but it's just in the wrong place.
If that gap wasn't there, we'd be into gold, wouldn't we?
It'll be laying in the gold.
Still a heavy tree, really nice tree. Yeah. And then over there we've got another one marked down as gold.
We have a gold here. It's close to becoming onto artificial trees.
Yeah.
Which have been shaped a lot of times, and the density, and again there's no gaps anywhere. And that is,
good as you can get.
Yeah,
really.
You can't get anything else.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of those in that area we're marking out in. And here again we have actually a 210-240 gold, but it's much more narrow.
Yeah.
But again it's even the whole way up. It's filling out, so you don't have any gaps anywhere, and that is it's a nice 240 actually tree we're standing in front of.
Yeah. And there's an increasing market for that, Kelt, it appears.
It seems there is more market for it now, but we need to start when the trees are small to make that product here.
Yeah.
And a lot of effort in to keep those gaps as small as possible.
And I noticed that there really isn't much evidence of any cutting on the outside of the tree.
You can see here, because of the cutting has been done on the right time, you're actually producing a new bud.
Okay.
So it's natural.
Great tree.
Yeah.
We're here at Gießen, 100 hectares of pot-grown trees, 1 million trees in the ground, with rows that extend 1 kilometre into the distance. And it's here that we have the best production of pot-grown trees, probably anywhere in Europe. Here's a tree that's just been harvested with the famous climate bag, which has been put on to keep the moisture around the pot once the roots have been taken out of the ground. And if we take the climate bag off, there we have the pot freshly dug out of the ground with lots of fresh, healthy root. By leaving that bag on the tree until it arrives with the customer, we ensure that all that moisture stays around the roots and the tree is in the best possible health. And indeed, if you look after your tree well over the Christmas period, there's every chance it'll grow in the garden again after Christmas. So here we are on Rasmus Geiger's farm, and we're looking at Fraser fir production. And I'm standing next to an absolute perfect specimen that any garden centre would be proud to have on display. It's a lovely tree, it's a non-needle drop tree, it's a lovely scent, and it's uniform all the way to the top. So here we got some great production of Fraser. Rasmus, tell us something about these trees. They're absolutely fantastic.
Yes, this is the Fraser fir, and we, as I say, we shape cut it 3 times a year. We go into in the winter before they grow, and when they start to grow, we go in again with a soft shot and cut it off. And because we do that, you don't see the scars so much, so it covers up, gets really bushy and looks more natural.
Yeah, it's fantastic. And of course, the great thing is the fact that you can't see all those cuts on the tree, which I have to say has been what's put a lot of customers off over the last few years. Absolutely fantastic. And what about this guy here?
Yeah, here you have the traditional Norman, and here we have the slim shape trees. It gets more and more popular to get a slimmer tree, and we try to do that with the Fraser. Go in an early stage, when they're really young, and start to cut them then, and keep on doing it all the way up. So we get a more narrow tree, but still bushy and full all the way up.
Yeah, I'm sure these are going to be really popular with people. And as you say, it means that they can get a tree into a much smaller space and still enjoy the whole effect of a large tree in the house. So Rasmus, any garden centre in the UK would be proud to have a tree like this. It's absolutely top of the range in terms of quality. And presumably in Europe you would sell this as a top quality tree as well?
Yes, this is what we supply as a first quality all over Europe.